how's that saying go again? Buy the dip. I know I'm not a real big proponent of screaming that because we've been getting dips all year long, right? But whenever you get a massive dump around 4% for silver today and nearly 2% for gold, I go and I buy the dip. That's what gets me motivated, and I sure as hell did. I went and picked up some more maples, and I also went and I grabbed another gold eagle. It's been a while since I have purchased any precious metals, and this is a type 1. Oh no, that's a different one. Sorry. So this is the one that I got, and it is a type 1. It's a 2021 gold eagle. And yes, sure it's got a little scruff on it, but no big deal. It's still 1 ounce of gold, and that's what matters. So at the same time, I did pick up, I think it was 9 maples, and to round it up, that was about 2 grand of a purchase, so about $2,000 spent over at my LCS Miller's Coins and Currency. I'm not compensated by saying that at all. I just wanted to let you guys know that he takes care of his customers, and if you're in the market, hit him up. If you're in the area, hit him up. I'm not sure if he ships or anything like that, but tell him Clean Money sent you. I get a lot of bullion from him. He does this a great business, great guy, great service from everyone who works there. So pretty much a lot of my bullion does come from there. I want to say the majority of my quarter ounces have come from Miller's, and just all great. And in fact, I did grab this Liberty, this gold Liberty from there as well. Fantastic piece. This is one of my favorite pieces. If I could ever get the 1 ounce version of this at a decent premium, I'd probably grab it. It's just a fantastic design. I really love the high relief stuff. It's just, man, I just can't justify paying that premium. But great looking stuff. So where are we going? I mean, it looks like we're going to keep going down, right? That's the general consensus. And normally when everybody is running away and they're trying to say, I'm not spending a dime, and that's normally whenever I get fired up. That's when I get excited. That's when I know that I'm doing it the right way. When everybody's flooding out and getting out of it, that's when I want to be going the other way. And it's the same thing when it goes to buying. When everybody's rushing to buy and just hammering in there, right? And just trying to get as much as they can. That's typically whenever I want to pull back a little bit, and I kind of want to, see what's transpiring here. That's typically the way that I operate. And you can do that once you get a decent size stack. It's you pick your battles, right? It's the best way to go about doing things. And that's exactly what I've been doing over the past few months. While I've been sitting, laying idle, and I've been saying it all year long, it's going down. I've been saying it, and I've been getting hammered for doing so. But I'm just telling you guys to help you make the right decision. So normally, whenever I want to, put some money back in there, it's not without good reason. So I'm gonna put up a little graph right now, and it's a little graph on gold. It's not really a graph, but it's a price comparison based off of spot, right? So it's gonna show you, over the past few years how gold has operated, and typically you don't get a lot of consecutive years of bad performance with gold. If you do, it's usually 3 years max, and then after that you get a nice, good, solid pump. So this is just justifying my way of thinking that probably somewhere towards the end of 2023, you're gonna see gold and silver really start to pump, and I mean really start to pump. And if you're in the thought process of making profit from it, this is your accumulation time. This is whenever you want to be buying, because if you plan on selling it and turning it into profit, then this is your time to buy. If you plan on holding long term for 20 plus years, this is now the time to start accumulating, okay? because it's gonna go up from here. Because what you're seeing here is, I think the dollar just broke. I think it broke 112 today on the DXY. And the highest that I've seen it, I want to say, is in the 120 range. Correct me if I'm wrong. It might be 119. But usually whenever the dollar gets that crest moment, right? Whenever it tops out, it tanks, right? It's not an instant tank, but it's a gradual, it's a drip, it's a slow drip death. And and I think the last time it went down into the 70s, and gold went all the way back up to $2,000. Silver went up close to 50. So if you're of that mindset that, hey, I'm going to make some money from this, or even if you're not in that mindset and you want to save some money, if you want to lower your dollar cost average, I feel like now is the time to do so. That's the way that I'm looking at it. I haven't been pumping metals all year. I can admit that wholeheartedly. I've actually quit making videos because I didn't want to influence you guys one way or the other. I think it's a solid time for me personally to get back into buying a little bit here, buying a little bit there, picking my battles. And normally you can find the better price swings towards the end of the month, because that's normally whenever, guess what? We get Fed decisions. We get the big Fed news, right? So going forward through the rest of 2022, what are we going to see? We're going to see the same thing continue, right? But the good news is like I said in previous videos, the good news is the barrel of oil cost is going down, which is a main driver of inflation, and that seems to be subsiding. Your housing, that looks like it's going to be coming down as well. So good news if you are consuming, right? If you are of the consuming type, which most of us are, we have to drive to work every day or whatnot. So good news, home prices, that's something that does need to come down. I'm really looking forward to that. With that being said, guys, what are your thoughts? Are you depressed about the spot price going down? Me personally, I love it. I actually do love it. It's I wouldn't say that it's rewarding. I would say that it is research verified. Okay, and I've been saying that all year, that it's going down. And sure enough, whenever I told you guys that, whenever it was at $1,900 an ounce, I said, hey, this is going down. The only thing keeping it up is the Russian invasion. And people told me I was nuts, I was dumb, idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. You have no clue. Here we are. We're in the low 1600s, closing in on 1500. So I'm not a prophet. Okay, I'm not Nostradamus, but the signs have been there. The roadmap was laid last November from the Fed. It was, and it was just plain as day. Plain as day. That's all I can say. So with that being said, guys, don't forget, buy a little here, buy a little bit there. Take it in small steps. Don't go all in. Keep grinding on your stack.